Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So a few minutes ago I made a video about single action and versus double action pistols and revolvers in my native tongue. So I said since my guns are out, let me make an English version of that. So today I'm gonna show you the difference between single action versus the double action pistols and revolvers. So this is intended for newbies or for people who are shopping for their first gun. Okay, so the most popular single action pistol in the market today is a 1911. By the way, all guns were safety checked prior to filming. This is my Parker Wyoming Arms 10 millimeter, not your ordinary 1911. Okay, so a usual 1911 is only up to here. Okay, so safety check. Like I said, I already safety checked the guns, but it wouldn't hurt to check it again. So this is safe. This is a very rare find, rare piece in my collection. 10 millimeter, 1911. Okay, so like I said, 1911s are, I think, the most famous single action semi-auto pistols. Okay, so single action means you need to rack the slide, it will cock the hammer, then like I said, it's safe direction, pull the trigger, boom, and then once uh, it ejects the shell and feeds the next round, so the recoil will cock the hammer, getting ready for the next round. Okay, that's single action. Single action means you cannot actuate the trigger when the hammer is down. See, hammer is down, nothing, nothing. Okay, as compared to a modern polymer gun like the Taurus TH40C, nothing there. Okay, that's the single action. This is double action single action pistol. Hammer, it has an external hammer, so you will see it is cocked. I racked it. It is cocked. Pull the trigger. There you go. The double action part is hammer is down. That's the double action. Okay, so you have the option to either single action or double action. Okay, I think the famous clip that I will never forget is Die Hard, Bruce Willis climbing in the vent. And then when he saw I think that's the two, part two. The is that part two or part one? I forgot. Oh yeah, part two. That's the airport. When he saw the terrorist from the vent with his Beretta 92, it is chambered, but with the hammer down, he cocked the hammer. Okay, why? Because in single action mode, you have less trigger pull, you are more accurate than the double action. So with the double action, it is harder to pull. So you have the tendency to move the gun while you're pulling the trigger because it's harder as compared to a single action. This is my pinky. Same thing, pinky, double. Oh no, let's do the double action with the pinky. See, the gun will move. So basically, that's it. It's harder to pull the trigger during double action as compared to a single action. So competitors usually, competition shooters, prefer single action pistols, especially metals. So that's why 1911s are very popular in competition. Plus, it adds weight. You know, the steel which helps you with the recoil. As compared to a modern firearm, this is my SD40VE. Another modern firearm, polymer frame, stainless steel slide, but this is striker fired. So just a bit brief background. This is a copy of a Glock. So that's why Glock sued Smith & Wesson and they won. And every time you buy a gun like this model, I think Glock takes a certain percentage. That's what I heard. Okay, so with this doesn't have an external hammer, but safe. There's something there. So you need to rack the slide or cock the striker before you can use it. Otherwise, the trigger is dead. It's dead. It's not doing anything. So similar to a single action 1911, you need to cock it, boom, and then the recoil will push the hammer back, boom, and then get ready for the next round. Okay, so that's it. That's the SD40VE. And let's go to revolvers. Okay, what is your Father's Day gift? This was mine 10 years ago. I bought this for myself. Number one, Dad. Okay. Clear. Cock the hammer back. Check. Nothing there. Nothing. Okay. Loading gate. Close. This is a single action revolver. Heritage Rough Rider. Okay, so you need to pull the hammer back every time you shoot. So by the way, this gun has a safety. Red is dead. This is safe. Okay, so I can pull the trigger. So this is single action only. Once the hammer is down, there is no way you can activate the trigger to cock itself. No. So every time you shoot, you need to pull the trigger back. The hammer back, sorry. Hammer back, pull the trigger, hammer back, pull the trigger. As compared to a double action revolver. I still keep this in this box. Okay, good thing it doesn't have my name. I showed the label. One of my prized possession, although it's not that expensive, it is hard to find now. This is a Smith & Wesson Model 10, I think 10-7 clear. This is an example of a double action, single action revolver. I think this is what, 50 years old, 40, 50 years old or more. I have not checked the serial number, but this is old and they stopped production years ago. Okay, so single action, you cock the hammer back, pull the trigger. I'm not gonna do that. Double action, when the hammer is down, you can pull the trigger and it will fire. So double action, it is much harder because your trigger pull will also rotate the cylinder and cock the hammer. While let's fire one. Okay, for the single action, you already did that. See, the cylinder and the hammer, you already did that. You just gotta pull the trigger. So people are looking for snub nose revolvers, hammerless. I have never been a fan of that kind of setup. So they will say that, oh, we prefer the hammerless so it doesn't snag. I don't know. I think you will lose the ability of the single action. You will only be double action all the time if you don't have the external hammer. It's up to you. You need to train, because that's going to be double action all the time. So if you want to be accurate, you have the option to be to use the single action capability of the revolver. So I'm not a big fan of hammerless uh, revolvers. So it's gonna be pure double action. So I think that's basically it. Like I said, I'm just gonna make a quick video. If you want to buy your first gun, of course, single action revolvers I don't recommend for self-defense, home defense, maybe a range gun or part of your collection. Because every time you need to shoot, you need to pull the hammer back, and it is really hard to load. You need to cock the hammer back in a particular manner before you can rotate the cylinder. So it's hard to eject the round and load, but it's cool though. I can't forget the scene in The Quick and the Dead. Russell Crowe, he asked for one bullet. I think it's a 38 long. Boom. Close the loading gate. Bang. Anyway, so that's it, guys. Hope you like this video. I said I'm just gonna make a quick video. Single action versus double action. Pistols and revolvers. So what is your preference? Thanks for watching. Bye. Let me see.